modernity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for all the good work that you've been doing. I think I've heard some great stories. So more power to you. Just a question. So when it comes to, let's say, the requirement is 75% of the movie being shot in Sikkim, which would mean, an average time of maybe anywhere between 20 days to 60 days, depending on the budget of the movie, right? In terms of accommodation, hospitality, are you also providing any support to people who are coming and shooting in Sikkim, or it's to them to kind of go and manage it on their own?
Yeah, we have, along with the film board, we have a film facilitation office, a branch, which the Government of India initiative, Film in India and other initiatives such as, film creation of film facilitation office under NFDC. So similarly, we are working on the same pattern like GOI, Ministry of INB. So our Department of IPR has created, it's under the Department of IPR. So we have FFO, wherein we have a single window clearance system, wherein all the liaison work, all the permission will be facilitated through the film board itself with FFO. And it's not just, not just investor friendly, but it is a place, a point wherein lots of skilling can be done. So for skill development also we're working, because we are very much new, like senior filmmakers like them could, if they could come and groom our people, the locals out there in our region, so it will be very much an added advantage, or maybe it would benefit all of us, on both the parties, for filmmakers who could come, because it will be a burden for them to get all the crew and come long journey, that traveling accommodation, like you said. Yeah, we are also working on, and we are trying to, what I have approached the government for is trying to make Sikkim a free shooting destination. All the location will be provided free of cost, and we will be helping all the permissions and for the logistic parts, hotel, accommodation, and because it will help the travel industry as well. So we will try to do as much as subsidies possible for that.
Ma'am, moving to you, just a bit more about the film facilitation office. How is it really helping the filmmakers? The kind of process that it follows, the timelines that are required to kind of take permissions and start shooting. A bit about that.
See, India is a diverse country with varieties of culture, varieties of tradition, beautiful heritage, glorious past history, right? And it has, if you see, it offers beautiful architectures as well. So for a shooting point of line, everything is already there. I somehow feel it's already a set in itself. But main problem here is getting permission from various states wherever the filmmaker is trying to shoot. So in order to ease out on that, in order to facilitate that, the union government has come up with, I told you about the film facilitation office. Ministry of INB has created film facilitation office under NFDC. So within that, it offers, it kind of plays a vital role as in getting all the permission done to ease out a filmmaker. And likewise, serially now, it depends on the state government who are taking those initiatives or not. So, but our state, like Sikkim, for an example, has taken up the similar step. So we have created film facilitation office. So we are working on that. And likewise, I feel like it's responsible for other states as well to take up FFOs. Because if each and every state has FFOs, I just heard problems from the director's point of view, that it's difficult to get the permissions, it's difficult to get the liaison work, and with the hotel accommodation, through logistics support and all the support from the government, and even the people there, the locals, and so from a business point of view, having FFO is very, very important. It's very crucial, for any film to be made in a particular area. So that way is if FFOs, what's the role of FFO if you see, it's not just working out on the permission, to also give access online, digitally, wherein whatever their requirements are, like starting from artist, or maybe pool of talents if they already have in a data bank, so it will be easy for them to look out what they actually want. Yeah, so if we can have work more on digital platform through having a proper unified, like not just only in states, but India as a whole has a data bank of various states wherein everything is worked out, from the shooting locations. I have brought, Sikkim government has already been, I think in this case it's pretty forward. We have already launched a film catalog wherein we have 100 film shooting destination as well. So it's on your table right across. You don't have to go for a recce, you don't have to travel, you can cut down on your time. So and then you can get that in e-copy as well. So I think if FFOs could the role of FFO is also to ease out for the filmmaker for recce, shooting and giving permission, single window clearance, and many other things. So it's very important for a film part of view, for entire film fraternity, starting from direction, production, or maybe, not just, and we also need to talk about film tourism. We are just talking on skilling and, film growth. But if you see as a whole, India needs to grow on film tourism, because if through films, that idea comes, like for example, Miami is a place where you go for a vacation, vacation on Miami beach. That's how a film is created on your mind. That's your state of mind. So it's not just state of art, it's state of mind. So it can take you anywhere. So if we make such things, appear, so I think I think it will be work like a wonderful medium, government taking up such roles, such as creating FFOs. Thank you.
Thank you. I think this is a good way to bring an end to this session. Clearly, FFOs are the first step, right? Of course, there's a lot that needs to be done. But I think on one very important point that you made, which is film tourism, right? I think we've all been talking about it, but I think we as an organization are also very, very keen. In fact, we had a conversation with a few people, and in fact, the work starts from our side at least when we get back to Delhi. So I think this is a great way to kind of start. But I think there are a lot of key points that have been discussed, a lot of valuable inputs that have been shared by you also. Thank you very much. I'm sure somebody from FICCI has taken down these notes, because I think what we now need to do is kind of start putting things into action, right? So I think FICCI will have to work with the central and state governments to come up with something that is kind of meaningful and that solves for the asks that you have, because the intent is like the session is aptly named, India is the most favorable shooting destinations. There's a lot that needs to be done. But thank you very much for your inputs, and thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.